Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thursday Morning with Linda Z's. I'm Debbie, and we're back here at the store again. And this time, we are in front of the brand new Brother top-of-the-line Aveneer. The Aveneer is also a Disney machine. It is the biggest machine that Brother has made so far, right? So we have this largest hoop here, which is wonderful. It is a newly designed hoop, so it can handle any of your projects. It's 11 5/8 by 18 1/4, so 18 1/4 inches tall, 11 5/8 wide. So it is a wonderful size for doing large embroidery designs. So why don't we go ahead and just jump in and see what some of those designs are that are built in. We did that on the Bernina 990, and so we can jump right into our machine here, and it's telling me that my module is going to move out of the way, go into embroidery. And we've got all of these wonderful menus that we have here. This is also where we go to the My Design Center, which is something that is proprietary to Brother, which is wonderful. If you've never seen the My Design Center, believe me, we could do hours and hours on just the My Design Center. But the picture play embroidery icon here is brand new with Brother. And it is also something that we can go into very deeply. It's also in the embroidery section of the, it's like a digitizing system built into the machine. So you can take a photo and you can convert it into different themes of embroidery. So, and that's really worth the detour to come to Linda Z's and check that out, because that is really proprietary to Brother and it's wonderful. So what I'd like to do here is just go through the different menus of embroidery design. So you've got your quilting. So of course you can do quilting in the hoop. So that's really very useful for those people who don't want to have the long arm experience. They just want to get their quilt done and do it in the frame and in the hoop. So look at all those choices you have. Then you have your appliques. So you can create appliques inside your machine, and you have a whole menu of these appliques right here. You have botanical designs, which are also a lot of different ones here. So that's really great. Botanical. Very pretty. We have animals. So here, why don't I pull up, for example, this elephant, which is just gorgeous. And it tells you right away that the size of this elephant is going to fill this entire hoop, right? So 16.65 inches by 11.58 inches wide. So this whole hoop will be one big elephant. But I do like to show you maybe this also, this hummingbird. Look how beautiful that is. So 10.5 inches by 10.5 inches squared, basically. That's a very beautiful design. And so it just keeps going. There's a lot of different animals, it looks like, and that's quite fun. So let's just go to the next menu. So you've got the letter. So you've got good vibes and love that are in there. So that's quite fun. You have decoration. So you can do some decorating here. Looks like if I want to make some labels for quilts, there's some really cool looking frames that I could use for that purpose. Otherwise, yeah, decorating any kind of project, that would be what this theme would be. Any one of these, with this machine and the camera that's actually built in, you will be able to place these on your project. Any of the decoration that you want to put onto your project that exists already, using that camera, and it just makes it so easy when you're using that camera. It's amazing. Okay, so let's go to seasons. And in seasons, looks like I see autumn and winter. Why don't we pull up the Santa Claus? So Santa Claus is there. He's kind of tiny, but he could just be on a little purse or a little zip pouch. We have this cowboy boot, and that is a 9.74 inches by 10.09 inches. So if we're to set that, for example, you can see it here on the screen really well. But look, up here I have a magnifier, so I can go up to 400 and actually see what it is that I want to see close up on this design. And it's really cool that you can do that. So you can do anywhere from that 100 to 125, 150, and then you can zoom in also like that. And you can zoom out. So it's very, very cool how this is very tactile and user-friendly. Very, very cool. So I'm going to go back and say, yes, I'm canceling that guy. And so we're still in just the first menu here. let's try the 3D lace. So this is 3D lace, which means that you can use the water-soluble stabilizer, and once you are finished stitching out the lace, you rinse the water-soluble stabilizer away, and you are left with these lace forms that are 3D lace forms, which are beautiful. But you can also stitch any of those onto a pashmina or onto any kind of project that you want to decorate those. So we have crochet lace as well, same thing as the other type of lace. In the hoop designs, you do have some. Oh, look at this cute little guy. And you can actually probably enlarge it in the edit functions. You can enlarge them. You can obviously rotate them around and do all kinds of editing to these designs anytime you want to. And that for sure is nice to be able to play with these designs. So let's go back to our last, it looks like there's one more, Quilt 2. So we have more, right? Always better to have more than not enough quilting designs. So let's take, for example, this one would be a beautiful block design. To be able to repeat that throughout the blocks in a quilt, that would just be a beautiful way to quilt. And if you wanted to edit and make it exactly the size of your block, you can, again, you can do that and increase to, let's see how big you can go. So we can go almost to the size of the width of this hoop and make it a square, and it's still, the stitches have been added to, reconfigured to fill that space. How beautiful would a quilt be with that? So here we go. Let's go to another design here. We were at Quilt 2. So Anna Aldmon has been to the store here, and they've contracted out with Anna Aldmon to add some really pretty applique and artwork for some of the built-in designs. So I think those are beautiful as well. So Anna is very talented. We're excited that she has one of some of her designs built into the machine. So Applique 2 is more applique, of course, and so it looks like you can do celebratory numbers for birthday decorations and things like that. So that's kind of fun. Botanical too, so more plants, more flowers, more botanical. So that's great. And then Pierre-Joseph Redouté roses. So we have some roses. Let's open up one of those roses. So that rose is 11.12 inches tall by 7.65 wide. And look at all the shades of pink and red and green. It's beautiful. So they're calling for 28 colors, and it would take 146 minutes to stitch out. I think we have a couple more menus. Oh, we do. My goodness. Let's just keep going, shall we? Animals 2. Did we get? No, there's more still. Zündt. The Zündt designs are from Switzerland, and Zündt is beautiful. They are. I think we saw them over at the last convention that we were at, and they're just beautiful designs from Zündt, all built in. Let's show them the butterfly. So that's 6.89 by 6.2. We can set that and show you how beautiful that is. And for example, we could rotate that just a hair, very quickly, just like that, and stitch that out. And let's see how many colors that has. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. Beautiful. And I mean, you could, obviously, you're the master of your own creation. You could choose your own designs. Zentangle is another beautiful. Let's put a feather in there. Zentangle, and set that and show you how big that is as well. That is, and then of course you can make that bigger, smaller. You can configure that as well. So that is beautiful also. Animals 2. Oh, my goodness. There's a dragon. Look at that guy. Mary, one of our store managers also. Our store manager, she loves her dragons. That's 10-inch squared, a little bit bigger than 10 inches squared. That is gorgeous as well. Letter 2. So we have Thanksgiving in there, retro car, and one says love. They're quite pretty. We have sports as well. So there's a golfer. We can set that and show you what that looks like. That is a wonderfully digitized golfing design, which is very pretty. I mean, there are just so many designs built in. This is crazy how many there are. There's food, there's children, there's decoration, there's 3D lace, right? So there's so many more that you could actually explore. You can come in and explore with us. We would love to have you come in and show you all of these things that are built into this machine. This machine can do so much, and maybe it cannot make dinner for you, but it can almost make dinner for you. There is actually a voice that will speak to you. You can decide if it's a male voice, a female voice, and it will tell you the next things that you have to do in the process of the embroidery process. And so we love that too. There are so many different features. Hey, Tracy, come on in and say hi. My sister's right here, Tracy, and go Cubs and go brother.
They're
right?
on like a winning streak.
Are they on a winning streak? Because
Yeah.
we saw a really bad loss at one
Right,
point
right.
a couple weeks ago, didn't we?
We were with
We
brother.
were at the game. We
Yeah.
were with brother,
Right. Yeah.
and then they lost.
That
oh
was
well,
fun. That was really
it was fun though.
actually.
It was very
We had a
fun.
good time.
So
But I'm saying bye to you for
I know
a little
I'm
bit.
leaving. I
She's
know.
going to across the pond.
I'm going across the pond for a couple weeks,
Yeah.
and so yeah, you have
Have
to hold
fun.
the fort, Tracy.
Yep.
Holding the fort for me.
We'll be holding the fort. Mary will be too.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So
Yeah.
come in and see us and see Tracy, see Mary, see everyone, and we'd love to show you what these machines can do. And have a wonderful day, everyone, and we'll see you soon.